on behalf of the Commission, I warmly welcome all of you. I welcome especially our Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu-Dampari, who is also the head of the Election Security Task Force. I'd like to welcome our Army Commander, Major General Bismarck Owuna, our Director General of Prisons, Mr. Isaac Kofi Ejiri, our Chief Fire Officer, Mr. Julius Kunowo, our Commissioner of Customs, Brigadier General Ayorogo, and our Controller General of Immigration, Lawyer Kwame Esua Techi. On behalf of the Electoral Commission, you are all warmly welcome. This morning, I believe that we've had quite a number of meetings with the National Election Security Task Force, but I'll briefly highlight, our preparations towards the elections on the 7th of December 2024. I'd like to assure you that as a commission, we are committed to ensuring peaceful, transparent, and credible and fair elections and electoral processes come the 7th of December 2024. And I'll brief you on our preparations so far. As you may be aware, we have successfully conducted the registration of voters. We had a limited registration process earlier in the year, commencing May 2024. And we added on to our register a little over 900,000 new voters. We also successfully conducted the exhibition of voters, and we held the exhibition in 40,000 plus polling centers across the country, where we exhibited manually the voters' register to enable Ghanaians to verify their details on the register. It's important to note that we also displayed the register online, as such persons who didn't feel like going to the various exhibition centers could, with a click of the button on their telephones, check their registration details. All in all, those two exercises were successful, and they have ensured that every voter who registered is firmly on our voters register, and therefore all voters who registered would have the opportunity, if they so wish, to go to the polls to cast their votes. And we encourage every Ghanaian who is registered to do so come the 7th of December 2024. In addition to that, you may be aware, and our media partners worked with us to bring our nomination process as well as the balloting for positions on the ballot paper to the doorstep of every Ghanaian. Through our media partners, we were able to ensure that the citizens were well aware of our processes, and we'd like to thank you for your commitment, for your partnership in ensuring that our processes remain transparent and open to any interested Ghanaian. As we speak, all our registers have been prepared. We have completed the preparation of our voters' register, and they have been disseminated across the country. We are also near completion with our ballots, the preparation of our ballots for the presidential and parliamentary elections. And all the ballots, with the exception of the Northern region, the Bono region, and the Bono East, have been disseminated to our police armories across the country. I'm well aware that the ballot papers for the Northern region, the Bono and Bono East regions, will be disseminated to the police armories this afternoon. And we'd like to thank the police for their support, and also the Army for their support, and remaining with us throughout this process. As you may be aware, in each of our printing houses, we have not only the political party agents, but we also have members of the police service and the Army service accompanying us and observing the process along with us. And so we'd like to thank you for your presence at the various printing houses, and also for accompanying us to the various armories. We'd also like to thank you for safekeeping of our ballots in the various police armories across the country. It's instructive to note that our biometric verification devices are also being prepared. And we are confident that by this weekend, all the biometric verification devices will be safely lodged in the police armories across the country. As we speak, we have over 8 regions. The biometric verification devices have been sent to over 8 regional armories, and they are in safe keeping there. It's important to highlight that the Commission has recruited close to 210,000 temporary officials across various categories, from returning officers to deputy returning officers, presiding officers, polling assistants in all the 40,900 plus polling stations across the country. And as we speak, they are undergoing extensive training in all the constituencies. We have training undergoing for all the categories of staff. And as a top-up, we have also developed some videos so that once the training, the physical training is done, we will disseminate the videos so that our staff would be able to refresh their memories and go through the various training programs that they have been provided. This year, we have developed what we call aid memoirs. And based on feedback from the ground, from our officers on the ground, and feedback from the various election observation missions, we've developed aid memoirs, which are basic instructions on key aspects of our work. And the aid memoirs are instructions that will be posted on the walls at the various centers, right from the polling stations to the constituency, regional, and national collation centers. There will be basic instructions that will govern and guide us in terms of the requests for recounts and recollations and so on across the various collation centers. The aid memoirs would also focus on issues such as the correction of errors on the various forms should such arise. And so you should witness this. I believe when you go to our various centers, you see these instructions posted on the walls, which provide clarity to areas that hitherto were considered gray areas. And so basically, in a nutshell, this is how far we've come. We are fully prepared. We believe that our staff are receiving adequate training to enable them to perform creditably on election day and in the hours after that. We stand in readiness to conduct, as you may be aware, the special voting on Monday, the 2nd of December, 2024. The special voting would go on in all 328 special voting centers across the constituencies. I believe that you are aware that the special voting is restricted to members of the security, members of the media, and some of the EC's own electoral officials who applied for special voting. And it is limited to those who applied. And by this we refer to the security agencies, the media, and the election officials. But you must have applied. We have worked with the Election Security Task Force and the media agencies through the Ghana Journalists Association. And to date, we've provided the register or the list of persons who are registered on our special voters register to both agencies. And we believe that this has been exhibited on the websites to enable those who registered visit the websites to clarify their voting centers and so on and so forth. So we are confident that we'll have a successful special voting arrangements on Monday, the 2nd of December. Our officials are in readiness. We have an adequate supply of the ballot papers, the indelible ink, the various forms that may be necessary. And of course, the biometric verification devices are also in place to ensure a smooth and seamless special voting exercise come Monday, the 2nd of December, 2024. So in a nutshell, this is how prepared we are. We, as a commission, we stand in readiness. As I mentioned, we are ready to conduct peaceful, credible, and transparent and fair elections come the 2nd and the 7th of December, 2024. So I'd like to end here and pause here and provide an opportunity to the head of our Election Security Task Force in the person of the Inspector General of Police, to also brief us on their readiness. But we would like to thank all of you, as I mentioned, the police service, the army, and all the other agencies for your support at our various centers, the fire service, the immigration, the customs, the prisons. We know that you all stand in readiness, and together we will work to make the elections a peaceful and successful enterprise. So thank you very much.